Nintendo's customer service may be the best in the world. Nintendo, Creatures, and Gamefreak just applied for 2 new trademarks in Japan. And Resident Evil 3 Remake is getting a demo soon. Not sure when, but soon. And if you want to win a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3 for Nintendo Switch, stick around to the end of the video to find out how. There's more to it than just that. Nintendo, oh my god, OMG! You are just too precious. Let me tell you, I damn near teared up reading this story right here. I was just like, oh, no, it's so heartwarming. It hurts! This is a story of Nintendo's amazing customer support. Let me tell you how it goes. And you're gonna go, oh, now that's just sweet. Now that's just the nicest thing I've heard all week. Which it's gonna be, don't lie. There was a 95-year-old grandmother who loved her Game Boy to bits in Japan. A Japanese Japanese grandmother, 95 years old, lived in the Chiba prefecture, I believe it was, in Japan. And at 95, she'd been playing her Game Boy for a long time. Her Tetris, she loved her Tetris. She played it every day, apparently, according to her daughter. But when she reached the age of 95, her health started to deteriorate, and her Game Boy stopped working. Oh my god, why would you shit out on her when she needs you the most, Game Boy? What happened? Anyways, her daughter Kuniko Susaka, I hope I'm saying this right, shared this story in a Japanese print magazine, I believe it was, newspaper, Asahi Shimbun or something, I don't know. It was in a Japanese newspaper. That's all you need to know, buckaroo. But she shared this story of Nintendo's amazing customer service. But anyways, the woman's Game Boy started to poop out, and this woman's daughter, the daughter of the 95-year-old woman, was like, oh my god, we've got to fix my mother's Game Boy. Of course, she needs it. She's 95. She's not doing well. She loves her Game Boy. Come on, let's go get this sorted out. So she thought she could just go buy a new one. This story is from a few years ago. There's no way in hell you're buying a new original Game Boy she was looking for it in the hometown of Chiba. Like, she was just like going to like the store, like, you guys sell Game Boys? And they was like, Nani? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's from like 20 years ago. More than that at the time she's asking. Damn near 30 years ago. So they're like, oh, we don't have Game Boys, obviously. And she was looking for somewhere she could repair it in Chiba. This woman obviously doesn't know the inner workings of like getting a Game Boy repaired. You got to send it into like some guy online. He's gonna blah blah blah. He's gonna mod it and hack it. But anyway, she doesn't know this. She's just going to stores in Chiba looking for, you know, places where she can get her Game Boy for her mother fixed. Not happening. And then this woman's son, so the grandson of the grandmother, is like, oh my god, Nintendo has the best customer service. You guys need to talk to them. They'll help you out. Apparently he called it like god level customer service, and she misinterpreted it as like something like paper or something. So she sent in a written letter along with the Game Boy, the broken Game Boy. It didn't say how it was broken in the story. I imagine like maybe just some stuff inside, just old and worn out. Who knows? Doesn't work. She sends it in with a letter, I'm assuming saying like, oh my god, my grandma has loved this Game Boy for damn near 30 years. She plays it all the time. She loves Tetris to bits. What can we do here? And Nintendo got back to her. She wrote the letter and sent it. She's not emailing or calling or anything. She wrote a letter, sent it in with the Game Boy. So precious, all across the board. This woman's like 70, by the way, that did this. And Nintendo got back to her in a week, and they sent her a letter back saying like, oh, we don't have the parts to fix this, etc., etc. They can't fix it, but they went above and beyond. They went into a warehouse. So this is another part we can talk about in a second. They went into a warehouse at Nintendo and found an original, sealed, brand new Game Boy and sent it to her for her grandmother, along with a letter wishing her grandmother a long life and to be prosperous, you know, whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, Nintendo, are you kidding me? You're like, guys, we gotta help out this woman. She's a fucking thug, pimp, OG hustler, baby. She needs a Game Boy. Someone get your ass in the warehouse and find one! And someone did, which I'm like, how much old sealed stock does Nintendo have? Like, you're sitting on a gold mine, Nintendo. What do you do? What is that just doing sitting around? Like, what are you ever gonna do with that? Besides, help out this old woman, which was amazing. And the letter was I was like, oh my god, that's such a nice touch. Like, wishing her to, you know, a long life, and you sent her a brand new Game Boy, which those were probably like $800 at least. or something for like a sealed Game Boy. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously Nintendo doesn't care. They're looking at the MSRP. But God, literally, I almost teared up. I was like, oh my God, Nintendo, this is so fucking sweet of you. You sweet bastards. And then the grandmother used the Game Boy for the next 4 years. She lived to be 99. Sadly, she passed away at 99. So you got to enjoy a brand new Game Boy for 4 years. But Kuniko, her daughter, said, and I quote, "Up in the sky, she's thankful, I think." My God. It's right in the feels. It hurts. Oh, no. Nintendo, it made me, I was so proud of you, Nintendo, because you do a lot of dumb stuff business-wise, like, we're doing microtransactions in games now, blah, blah, you know, whatever, DLC and shit, sorry, excuse me. Just doing a lot of stuff you said you wouldn't do before, but this little heartwarming, I was like, oh, Nintendo, this is why I love you. Not only do you make magical games, but you bring magic into people's lives, and you affected the lives of this family in ways they'll never forget. They're probably going to tell everyone they know. They probably have to learn. She put it in a newspaper, right? This is just incredible stuff, and really, I loved it a lot. Nintendo has been known to go above and beyond in their customer service department. They're fixing Joy-Cons free, which is a big botch in Joy-Cons, so it's not entirely them being charitable. They want to cover their ass, but they repaired NES for such a long time, Super Nintendo's they repair consoles way beyond their shelf life, of how long they're selling the games in stores and stuff like that. And they like to make sure customers are happy. I'm pretty sure if you got a 3DS and it was like not like you thought there was like a little bit of dust under the screen or something from, you know, whatever you like weren't entirely happy with it, you could send it in and Nintendo would replace the screens and stuff for free. And some people would request that they would put IPS screens. I think DPS is the other screen because IPS is like a little better, like the brightness or something. I don't know about the screen specs, but I heard of people doing that, requesting a specific type of screen, and Nintendo obliging. So just wow, Nintendo. I love it. This story, your customer service, your track record with good customer service. I was looking at people online. I was trying to get some more examples, but I just went on Reddit and I saw people talking about like, oh my God, this happened to me with my Switch, and Nintendo was so nice, and they did this, and they went out of their way to do this, and they covered all the fees, and blah, 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 and everyone was so nice on the phone. I'm like, Nintendo, you got it. You nailed it. You're amazing, and I love you so much. People make fun of me in the real world for liking Nintendo. Like, you're almost 30 years old and you play with Nintendo. Grow up and play Madden, you stupid idiot. Never ever. It's Mario Boys for life. And Nintendo, Creatures, and Gamefreak just trademarked 2 phrases. I don't know what you would call this. They have 2 new trademarks in Japan. The first one is the term "the legendary heartbeat," which was translated from Japanese. I don't know the original Japanese. I can't speak Japanese. I can't read Japanese. Sorry. But it translated to the legendary heartbeat, and amazing rare was the other term. And these are really just like out in the, like, there's like, no, like, what could you tie this to? I don't know. I have no idea. The legendary heartbeat, like, Nintendo Life was like, oh, maybe this is a card expansion, and then amazing rare is a new level of rarity in cards. How many levels of rarity are there in cards? We got like, common, uncommon, rare, hyper rare, secret rare, ultra rare. Like, how many more? We need amazing rare. How many more rares do we need? I personally don't think it's a new level of rarity in cards. Could have something to do with a video game. The patent applied, or not, the trademark. Sorry, the trademark applied to games and cards and everything. It was like a blanket trademark, which they do that a lot. It's very common to just trademark it all. Just like, well, if we want to use it in the game, we're going to use it. We want to use it Pokemon cards. There you go. So who knows what this is for? If I were to speculate, if it was my speculation, card game's not too bad of a guess, but I just don't see him adding another level of rarity. I feel like maybe this is something to do with Pokemon Go. They've been doing all kinds of weird stuff with clone Pokemon and all kinds of weird stuff. I feel like they're going to get wacky and wild with it, but, you know, maybe not. We'll see if this ever even becomes a thing, because sometimes trademarks don't even become a thing, just like Nintendo Life said as well. Some of the people just trademark all kinds of stuff, companies especially, they just trademark all kinds of stuff. Nintendo trademarked Super Mario Bros. 4 so many years ago, and everyone was like, oh, Super Mario Bros. 4 is coming, and they're like, we got new Super Mario Bros. Wii U or something like that, and everyone was like, oh, never mind. They just trademark stuff, right? And this is something that they're tinkering around with in their head. They're like, maybe, I don't know, let's see. If it's something to do with new games, we're not getting anything to do with new Pokemon games for a long time. We still haven't even got the DLC for Sword and Shield. They don't want to cannibalize that whole situation. They want to make sure that does well. Maybe a year after that's released, we'll get a new Pokemon game. We will see. Or maybe they'll just rush straight to bat and go, you know what? Pokemon DLC is done. Next month, announce it. Let's go. regardless, I hope the next Pokemon game, they put a lot more effort in it than they did in Sword and Shield, but they are not gonna because they made money out the ass. That's not the point of this segment. I just had to say it. Anyways, stay tuned for more Pokemon news. And Resident Evil 3 is apparently getting a demo soon, according to the Resident Evil 3 official Twitter account. Resident Evil official Twitter account. I don't think it was Resident Evil 3 specifically. But they said it was written in the stars. Stars all caps, like the stars team from Resident Evil. Resident Evil 3 demo is on the way. We'll have more details in the near future. The game's coming out in April, maybe early April, I'm not sure, but it's coming out in April. So we only have about a month left for the demo. I mean, I can wait. I don't really care that much. I know Cameron's super excited for Resident Evil 3, and a lot of people are really, really excited. Resident Evil 2 was a remake of a game from the 90s, and it almost won Game of the Year. It won Game of the Year in some outlets, but in other places it almost won Game of the Year. It was Cameron's Game of the Year. He absolutely loves that game. I love it too, but Cameron cannot stop playing. He's done like every single thing you can do, and he still wants to keep playing it. But there were no other details in that tweet. No, like, oh, it's coming next week. It's blah, blah, blah. They said more details to come soon. Like I said, we only have a month left. Resident Evil, just put out the demo. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Just put it out. People are going to be happy. People are going to play it. Maybe it'll sway. It might sway some people. A lot of companies have been making demos for their games, and like, I thought demos were kind of like dead from the 90s, but then like, just demos have been cranking out like hell lately. Like, every game coming now gets a demo. So I guess they help business-wise. Who knows? But I heard the Nemesis is more difficult in this version because a lot of places had their little hands-on early experience or whatever with it. But you know how games journalists are. I don't know if they can be trusted with difficulty. We've seen some hilarious stuff in the past with games journalism saying games were too hard, etc., blah, 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 and failing terribly at games that we don't consider that difficult. So who knows? We're gonna have to wait till we get our hands on it. When I do play it, I will give you a review on the channel. But hey, if you're excited for the demo, be on the lookout for that soon. And you want to win a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3. Thanks for sticking around this far in the video. If you made it this far, leave a comment that says, Cardboard Bubby Boy. We'll see. But if you want to win Luigi's Mansion 3, all you have to do is leave a comment on the video, a like, be subscribed. You got to be subscribed to win. You can leave a comment on every single video uploaded in February. Each video is eligible to win. I will be picking one random video from all the February uploads with a random number generator, and then a comment from the video that wins that random number generator via another random number generator. So it's all unbiased, fair across the board. You leave a comment on 20 to 25 videos, which is how many they're going to be for the month. I haven't counted. That's just my speculation. That's 20 to 25 comments you leave, and then you're entered 20 to 25 times to win a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3 for Nintendo Switch. Next month, we're giving away a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons, so be on the lookout for that. I already have it ready and pre-ordered alongside my copy, so boom, stay tuned. Maybe the next month after that, we might give away a Coral Pink Switch Lite. Still debating, not positive. Stick around for the giveaways. Thank you so much to everyone that comments, likes, subscribes, all that fun stuff. You're amazing. Thank you so much. But if you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit our merch store, fugamecrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff. Good quality, fast shipping, good pricing. Stickers like $1. I ship them out myself. If you want to support the channel but you don't want to buy merch, hit up our Patreon, patreon.com/FUGameCrue. For as low as $1 a month, you can really help out the channel a lot. It's only $12 a year. It really does help. We have done a lot with Patreon funding, and we appreciate you so much. There's also a join button down below for, we do live streams every Friday. You want to get some stickers, emojis, or badges, or whatever the hell they're called, and all that stuff. Go check that out as well. A great way to support the channel. All those ways are great. Links to everything I just talked about in the description. Also my personal channel, Cam's personal channel as well. Hit us up on BitChute and Vlare. Check that out on Google because I'm not putting the description of the thing. Anyways, I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Wow.